So I'm still here, Bloodshed Motors in Austin, Texas, helping them out with this Lincoln Continental. We got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of cool custom stuff, and a lot of things that a lot of guys have had questions about, you know, that I see all the time on our sites and things. So I wanted to just go over some quick stuff. A lot of people are always asking, oh, does anybody have a picture of this and a picture of that, and how do you do this and that? And this is the actually the Choppin Block setup for the front, for the airbags. This is for a 7-inch airbag as opposed to the 6. They've got some new stuff going on, a lot of stuff they've kind of just made while we've been doing this. They've been making improving some parts. So this allows you to not have to cut the tower there, so you can use the 7-inch bag. They have a taller hat, and this might be, you know, I'm gonna just cover a whole bunch of shit that we got going on right now. Here's the rear. This is Wilwood Brakes. We have the stock brakes on the front from the later model Lincolns, but we actually, they're working on a Wilwood kit for the front as well that we should have on this car by the time it's all said and done. This is the Choppin Block, the bolt-in kit, which I wouldn't really recommend. It's kind of a pain in the butt. It's a lot harder than the weld-on deal, but looks good, beautiful stuff. Again, a lot of custom stuff going on this car, so it may not be exactly the same on yours, but just wanted to get some good video of some of this stuff. Like I said, people are always asking about some of the custom stuff that we're doing as well. Here's the window setup that I make. A lot of people have been asking me to mass produce these. They're actually helping me out a little bit. They have a CNC machine, as you can see over there. These guys are the real deal here. I'm still a poor guy, I don't have a CNC machine, so they've been helping me out with CNC and these little brackets. This is just one of the parts. You know, it connects up here to mount to your stock wiper deal. That's just one of the things that, you know, making that by hand and trying to mass produce it for other guys and things is just not cost effective. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm working on that, guys. A lot of people have been asking me. So this is for the wipers. These are the old hats. The newer ones are about twice that size. These are the old bags, the 6-inch bags. The front of your car is just going to go up too slow. We didn't like the way it went up with the 6-inch bags. So Joe here got on the phone and was able to work out some stuff to make the 7-inch bags work. You guys will probably like this. Here's the steering box everybody's familiar with. This is the electric power steering pump out of a Mini Cooper. We've bench tested this. It's all working. So it's just a matter of putting it in the car. So that's the pump. There's a little fan that we got to make a custom bracket for. I'm trying to go slow because Joe says I move the camera too fast. That's the reservoir. So the idea with this is, obviously, you know, this is going to be an electric car, so there are no pulleys, there's nothing to spin. So we have to do this, but on a lot of the Lincolns, a lot of guys are frustrated with, and check out this Firewall Mitch Medford's working on. I got to show off his stuff, man. Look how pretty that is for a Lincoln Firewall. He's got these custom plates that he's making. They go over to hide the control arms. Beautiful stuff. These guys do great work here. But you know, everybody's frustrated with the steering components, or with the power steering and the way that works and the way it's all tied in. So this is the way to block it off. We're planning to mount that pump either here or here behind the center fender well, and there'll just be 2 short hoses going into the Firewall and straight to the stock steering. The rest of the steering should be pretty stock, so that's pretty interesting. What else is going on here? The tanks for the air ride. This is the Vintage Air Gen 4. There's been a lot of debate going on lately about what AC systems to use. I'm a fan of the Vintage Air. Everybody knows that already. The Resto mod seems to be a pretty cool kit. I just don't know anybody, you know, a lot of guys that did the group buy, so a lot of guys got it. I don't know anybody that's got it done yet. So this is the Vintage Air. This is the Gen 4. Kind of, you can see how it's designed. It's designed to kind of go over the transmission hump. So I'm gonna get that in today. I'll try to take as much videos as I can. It's a really simple setup. Everything's kind of plug and play. I'll show the there's the zombie. I think what can you say about that monster, man? 2,000 foot-pounds of torque. Another Mustang they're putting an electric motor in. Another fastback up here. this is the rest of the vintage air stuff that I'm working on right now. You know, lots of questions about this, and again, I'm covering like 1,000 things at the same time, but we're super busy here trying to get this car ready for SEMA, so I'm trying to make videos and pictures for you guys, but in case I don't, I noticed just all this stuff's kind of laying around right now, so I could take some quick videos and you guys could see some things. Like people asked about the controllers. These I haven't used yet, but we're going to try to make the stock controls work, and I believe we should be able to. So this is what Vintage Air has done. This is like a little slide controller. You program it, and you can hook your factory, you know, old school slide controls, and these are individually mounted back there, so you can put them wherever your stock controls are. And so we think that's going to work. We also ordered the you know, Vintage Air's custom controls just in case we're not able to make that work, but I'm pretty confident we are. This is the Bulkhead Connector. A lot of people are always asking about, well, what all do I need to order? Yeah, Bulkhead Connector. This comes with the kit. This is for the heater, and then the wiring is pretty simple on these. It comes with all your connectors, all your fittings. I don't know about the other kits and stuff, but the Vintage Air is pretty much about as user-friendly as you can get. Here's the dash. I was working on the LEDs, so I think I took another video of this, but I put all the LEDs in there. Kind of gives it that nice ice blue look. I'm rewiring the entire harness on the back. This is the old harness, so we're just replacing that. I'm putting all new wires, so the, you know, all the circuits will be new fuse boxes. Lots of great stuff going on here, guys. So I just wanted to take a quick video, give a shout out to Bloodshed Motors for letting me utilize their CNC machine, and maybe I'll be able to help you guys out with some different you know, like the the wipers and some of the other things that people have been requesting. I may be even able to get some more of those relay banks out to some of you guys. This power steering thing is going to be awesome. So like I said, just wanted to shoot a quick video. This is the Lincoln that everybody's been talking about that's going to SEMA. It's got a badass red interior. It's going to have obviously different wheels, a bunch of different stuff. Check this badass Camaro out they're working on. I'm telling you, these guys are the truth, man. They do some serious work. That's I think LT4 out of a new Camaro. You can see just, you know, no expense spared, man. These guys are doing some serious stuff here. So just wanted to shoot that quick video for y'all in case I don't get to get a lot of the other stuff, you know, the other videos. I'm trying to do my best, you know, to help everybody out and help the Lincoln community out with how to do a lot of this stuff. But right now we're doing a lot of custom stuff. Like this steering, I'm really excited about. So once this is all installed, obviously I'll take some more videos and everything, but you know, we're trying to work this out, because they put me up in a nice little hotel and they flew me out here and everything, and we're just on such a time crunch. I don't want to waste too much time making these videos like this one. So worst case scenario, if I don't get anything else, you know, any other videos out, you know, this is, you guys can see some of the different stuff with this video. And as always, if you have any questions, give me a call, ask me, and I'll, you know, I can tell you the experiences that we've had just on this car and some of the other ones I've done. You guys know I always try to help you the best that I can. So from Bloodshed Motors here in Austin, Texas, this is Nathan Wilson, driving dreams. See you guys next time. Hey, just wanted to show you guys one more quick thing on this 64 Lincoln Continental we're doing here. This is the electric master cylinder. Actually, Alan just made this beautiful bracket back here that we kind of had to mount that, use that to mount this to the Firewall. A little issue with that is that the push rod's going to be obviously a little shorter now, so we're gonna have to come up with a solution to that. I think we've already got it figured out, but anyway, that's the master cylinder itself, and this is the electric motor that runs it. So there's been a lot of discussions about a different master solution. Obviously, you know, we got to come up with some really creative stuff here with this being an all-electric car. You know, there's no pulleys, so there's nothing to, you know, there's no pumps or anything, so everything has to be electric. So we've got the electric steering, which I already showed you guys, still sitting over here. I know I'm moving the camera too fast, but so there's gonna be electric motor running the power steering, an electric motor running the master cylinder. We considered doing a regular hydro boost setup, but that the motor for the, trying to go slow, Joe, for the power steering, this is the pump. It's out of a Mini Cooper, I think 03. We just didn't feel that it produced enough pressure in gallons per minute to run the steering box and a hydro boost setup. So we either have to get a second electric motor like that, or just deal with this setup here. So this is also an option for, you know, the guys that are putting in a big motor with a lot of horsepower. You don't have a lot of room on the Firewall. I have the hydro boost on mine. Doesn't take up much more room than this, but it does connect into your power steering.